Hello, Scorpio. Welcome. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a general read from you'll be dealing with. Of course, everything may not resonate, so take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel at Valty3 Tarot. She's review as well. Thank you. All right, let's see what's going on. Okay, I mean, we just started less than a minute in Scorpio, and the first energy is the Tower. What is that movie? Grease. The movie Grease. I don't know why I'm thinking of like when he's like Grease lightning. Huh. It's a little interesting. A little bit of an interesting perspective here. Okay. Okay. Excuse me. One more. Okay, Scorpio. What is that? What is that? Well, right away, unfortunately, they fell like lightning, Scorpio. I don't know what that is coming crumbling or tumbling down. But they're kind of viewing this as, huh. What? Energetically speaking, why did they kind of view this as a chance or a, it kind of presents itself like a chance or a moment to rebuild? Like, I don't understand, like, typically the saying is like, something happens, focusing on not only rebuilding it, but making it bigger, better, stronger type of situation. Something, unfortunately, between the two of you is taking place, and they show me, okay, let's go back to the drawing board, or maybe like, the table of blueprints. They're saying interesting. They're saying life is what you make it with it and make out of it, and what you do in turn. And they're saying they're fully committed and dedicated and determined to make this happen with you, Scorpio. But I got to be honest. What is with the High Priestess reversed? What is with that energy? It almost feels like what they're emphasizing is like all of this, like these, I kind of feel as like someone laying out blueprints to someone and being like, what do you think? How about all this? And they're saying like, "Oh, this is for you." So you, Scorpio, all this is for you. What a mess, though. It starts off immediately with a mess, but apparently they have blueprints and plans all for you, all about, even though they emphasize like the two of you. Um, but what I don't understand is it's like, hold on, not so fast. And energetically speaking, there's the world. It's kind of like that plan. It's interesting. It shows up like this whole blueprint, this whole like framework, and it's just kind of like, yeah, trash it, just trash it. I don't know what that's about. Um, with that world there, clearly, I guess future plans, just plans in general for. It feels like it's just like an energetic cutoff, like the end of the future, where just kind of poof vanishes, and it feels like it goes up in smoke, but what is that? I'm not understanding like what this is. Like what is with the determination to kind of um weird. Like what are they trying to like slow down or prevent like this even like turning into even more so? I don't know what that's about, Scorpio. Hmm. There you are. Um Jeez. I still don't quite understand that. I still don't quite understand that. Even though whatever those plans are off the table, they still emphasize like trying to get the ball rolling in some sort of direction. And I'm like, I don't know what direction that is. And they're not too sure exactly like what that direction is either. They kind of just they're like, it's okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. And it's like, no, it's not. Clearly it's not. They're not happy about it, but why is there kind of like this energy where they're it feels like they're trying to like reel you back in, Scorpio? Like what is that? Why are they trying to reel you back in? And it's not for the sake of and it's like it kind of like flips and it's like reversed. It's not for the sake of like all of this for you with you, Scorpio. It's like they're trying to reel you back in, but now it's kind of like it's switched a little bit. Like for example, it makes me think of one of those home renovation television shows or something on TV where the contractor is going over the blueprints to the client and the client's like, nah, it's like, like I see what you kind of laid out. I kind of see what your framework is. I see what what you got in mind. But that over there is sort of like, nah. And there's that energy where there's kind of like the waving this off, that they're kind of like, well, damn. And so they kind of like, they feel it. At the same time, it's kind of like, because they feel like you've energetically like waved them off, Scorpio. Like, hold on. Let me kind of see like what else I can kind of come up with, or like a tattoo artist or something. Like whatever whatever they're trying to kind of come up with for you, or kind of like the vision in a sense. Um, don't know. It's energetic, kind of presenting itself like dreamlike. So I don't know what that is. Plans for the future are just off. But now it kind of goes to like this like dreamy mystical energy of like, I guess, endless possibilities, which makes sense, but at the same time it's kind of like, realistically you kind of have to have your feet planted on ground, where more specifically they're like, well, potential could be maybe this, maybe that. Like, once again, trying to like visualize what could possibly, this turn into, or where things could actually go. But what I don't understand, um, is, it almost seems and it feels like whatever is going on or taking place between the two of you, it's almost like, okay, I'll go back, I'll go and I'll draw something up more like to your liking, or more to whatever. But it's not so much more about you, Scorpio. It's more so about like them trying to, I guess, not lose a client, because that's the way it presents itself. Like, they don't want to lose you, but it's almost kind of like they presented something of a blueprint or map to you. It feels like it's waved off, and then moving forward, it's like, hold on, and it's almost kind of like, it's interesting. It's almost like taken as if it's kind of like a bruise to their ego, where it's like, it's fine, no biggie, no biggie. And they kind of like, they try to wave it off too, that they got waved off, and it's like, no, it's fine. It's not fine. They're like, fuck, what do I do? What do I do? While, I guess, while they're kind of energetically scrambling, is this very strange. It's almost kind of like, um, I don't know what that is. It feels as if they're kind of just anticipating like further communication about something, like more plans or something. So it's sort of like, if you were to kind of take the example and continue it forward, like, they represent something else, and it's kind of like, how about this? Unfortunately, this looks like, and not that either. It's like, I don't know what that's about. I don't know what that's about. It feels like energetically, though, like a bruised ego. With whatever that is, at the same time, it's like, hmm. And that's what I mean. It sounds like a little bit kind of, the perspective seems a little warped. It sounds like it's from the perspective like, this is all for you, Scorpio, but it's like, it's actually personal. It's like, no, it's not for me. It's for you. And that's the part where I'm like, okay, it's not a business. It's not like a it's not a business relationship. It's a relationship, but it's almost like it's being treated as if it's like a business relationship. with how they kind of are affected by the situation. Because whatever, once again, like whatever this is, it feels like there's follow up communication. It does, to where it's like, nah, not that, no, not that, and there's still like this anticipation of like, well, it's kind of like, and no, sorry, and no, sorry, and no, sorry. Um, and whatever I don't know what that is, like whatever the approach is, um, that is such a strange energy, Scorpio. This is like try again, try again. So it's like one of those, like I said, like one of those tattoo shows on television where the client is like, yeah, they don't look right. Yeah, I was kind of thinking something more like this. Yeah, they don't look right. And you just see the artist just start to be like, what does this fucking person want? but it's so much more because it's the future, so it's a lot bigger, even though tattoos are permanent. It's the future, so that's like even bigger because you're not the only one. There's, it's not just you. But once again, they make it back about them. And oh my gosh, there's that devil on top of the deck. Hello, Lucifer. What do they say? Is it better to serve in or rule in? Don't know. This is like, once again, Scorpio, this is like them to you. This is them to you. I don't know what that is. It's like I said, the dynamic goes that way. But then because for the example, it's like the contractor telling the client and the client shooing them away multiple times, and then all of a sudden the contractor comes back and just starts, well this, well that, well this, well that, well this, well that, and it's sort of like the client might respond like, you're fired. It's not about you. But because of this situation over here, they're making it about them, and it's like it's not about you. So I don't know what that is, Scorpio. They show me it's all for you, but then every time it's kind of like, nah, nah, nah. They're like, okay, fine. It's going to be about me. 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 I don't know I don't know what they're trying to work out or why they keep changing their approach. I don't know, but they're trying to figure out like apparently they're trying to figure out how to all of a sudden like just be direct with you, Scorpio, and it's like, but it's for this, like I said, it's just for the sake of like something personal that they want. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Geez. That goes back to, oh my gosh. That goes back to like, what is it? Again, it's the try again mentality. Try again, try again. But for some reason, like I said, they finally get to that like that boiling point where they're just like direct with it. And it's like, okay. But unfortunately, over here, they're emphasizing, Scorpio, like, you gotta give me something. I don't know what that is. And then Scorpio, you might be responding in a way of like, that ain't my job. And so the client might be like, that ain't my fucking job. And so the contractor's like, that's what we hired you for. That's funny. That's funny. That's what we hired you for. So why are they? Oh my gosh! They're like, fuck this. Look at this. Yeah, yeah. It's an energy. Like I said, there's the Five of Swords. And there's Temperance. They're pissy. They're pissy, Scorpio. I don't know what that's about. They're pissy. They're like, fuck this. It's kind of like, that's not very professional. You are there to serve the client. Unfortunately, in business, the problem is this relationship between the two of you is not a business transaction, and they're kind of treating it that way. They're treating it like a business transaction, Scorpio. They're like, damn, lost another one. It's weird. They're kind of like, damn, lost another one, but they're like, lost Scorpio. I don't know what that's about. Lost Scorpio. They show me like it is what it is, but simultaneously they're like fuming over it. I don't know what that is. A little more? Because they're wondering, like, what the fuck am I going to do? I don't know what. Talk to Scorpio. Like, what do you mean? I mean, look at this. They want to fight the angels. Bam. And they want to fight the angels, and there's the devil. I mean, look at this. That is weird. That is weird. This is like, it's not even you got an angel and a devil on your shoulder. No. You're fighting that angel, and the devil's looking real tempting. Yep. I don't know why did, geez Louise. Again, Scorpio, I have no idea. I have no idea why they're treating the relationship like a business. Why, or nor why does it seem and feel like they're trying to kind of like win you over, like for the sake of like their own like accomplishment. It's like employee of the month, or like I don't know, boyfriend or girlfriend of the year, or something like that. It's like it's not for the sake of you, Scorpio. It's for the sake of them, which is like, look what I did, which is also a narcissistic quality. Oh, I did that for them. That's narcissistic. That's not a, let's just say, love gives unconditionally gift or present. That's, I did all this for them. That's conditions. That's holding that as leverage over their head in the relationship. I don't know what that is. Um, Whatever this is, Scorpio, I mean, this is desperation. They are holding on to you with desperation. Like they understand, like it's like letdown after letdown after letdown after letdown, and they're like, I'm doing everything I can to try and make this work. But it's like with that devil energy, unfortunately, unfortunately, it's bringing up some shadows within them that it's like they just absolutely refuse to let this go and drop this and kind of just like leave it be. It's like if something ain't working, it ain't working. Hmm. It's like someone who's literally overworked themselves to the point where it's like, when was the last time you slept? Well, it's been about 3 days. When was the last time you ate something? That's been about 2 days. Uh, I don't know about you, Scorpio, But I wouldn't want a tattoo from someone who rushes their work or who stayed up all night, didn't sleep, and then shows up the next day like, you ready to do this shit? And you're like, I don't think so. You got these dark ass eye, bags under your eyes. Um, the vibe is off. The vibe is off. You might be a hustler, but your work is shit, unfortunately. Because whatever this is, they just can't seem to impress you, Scorpio, and I don't know why that is. But you're apparently, you're kind of being the judge on this one and saying, no, 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 you figured out, no, 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 you figured out, even though you may be calling the shots. Um, they're running around trying to please you somehow, but ultimately, them trying to please you is somehow some sort of weird self gratification on their end and their pride and their ego. So, don't know.